welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen. Today we have Albert and Ariq and Kelvin, and one of our members, Teguh. He is still asleep since last few episodes. Today we'll be talking about best animated sequel.
Yeah.
Take it away, Albert.
Yes, that is a very specific topic. First and foremost, thank you, Kelvin, for returning. Thank you, Ariq, for returning. Teguh is still asleep once again. He's been absent for the last few podcasts. But yeah, it's fine. We'll keep the ongoing joke of whether we should kick him from the podcast or not, even though there is no audience listening to us. So I don't know if that's an ongoing joke or not. Anyway, this specific topic is because the Lego Movie 2, the second part, which should actually be called the second piece because it's Lego, and How to Train Your Dragon 3 is coming out this month in US at least. It's been out in everywhere else, How to Train Your Dragon 3, except for the US apparently. Is it not out in Japan? I thought it's out in Japan.
I'm very sure it's not out in Japan. Actually, I haven't checked. Let me check.
Well, as Kelvin is fact checking, so yeah, that is the reason we choose that specific topic. At first, we thought it was easy. At first we thought making a top 10 list of animated sequels is gonna be easy. That's not the case. That's not the case.
There are so many bad animated sequels that I've watched. It's like I want to put like I don't want to put them in. But if I don't put them in, I wouldn't have 10 or 5.
Yeah, the thing with me is I know I've seen enough movies to make to make a top 10 list. The thing is, most of this film I saw when I was really young, and I'm like, they were good when I was 5. I don't know if they're good now. Very much. So I'm like, okay. Yeah,
exactly. Me too.
Ariq, did you have any troubles making the list when you were making it?
I haven't. Is it okay if I tell them what movies I haven't watched, because there's like plenty and they're the good ones too?
Sure. We'll get to that.
Oh, we'll get to that. Okay, then in that case, we'll get to that. I don't have to explain it now. But the point is, I haven't watched
4 good
some
movies.
some of these sequels, the sequels I haven't watched is they're good, but I haven't watched them.
All right, let's go on with the list, shall we?
Wait, real quick. Once again, if you guys probably know it, our podcast now available in all platform where you can listen to podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, Castbox, everywhere else. You can find it. Also on YouTube is still there. And yeah, leave us a review once again, 5-star review. We still have not get any 5-star review, so whoever makes the first 5-star review,
stop demanding that, Albert.
You don't want a review? Our podcast can get like a fame in one night, Who knows?
We don't have a 5-star review. Stop demanding.
I feel very sad.
Watch us in the next couple of days. I review myself, put a 5-star under a different alias.
I would do that too, but I don't have Spotify.
I don't think you can review on Spotify, right? I don't think you
Are
can.
you just gonna say like thank you, Alberta, for reviewing?
Hi, this is Alberta. I really enjoy your podcast, and also with my friend Ariqa.
By the way, Kelvin, well, yeah, it doesn't matter. The camera's off, but we're doing video anyway. So yeah.
I know. I'm writing my list on my laptop.
Okay, all good. So before we get to the list, let's get down the ground rules of how we're gonna reveal the list. We all have made supposedly 10 movies. I don't know, but how we're gonna do it is we're gonna reveal our personal top 5. This is how, if you will listen to the top 10 action movies, this is what we did. Because after the MCU films top 10, we go over 2 hours 30 minutes, and I believe our top 10 anticipated list also go quite long. So we're going back to revisiting the old format. So we're gonna reveal our top 5s, like changing turns and explaining. if from those top five, which have potentially 15 different films, if we all have different films, that means we have enough to make a top 10 list. But if we have most of them similar, or if in a crazy case all our top five are the same, then we will go down from 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 to until we have enough films to make an official top 10 list. I hope that's not too confusing. Do you guys understand that?
Yeah, I didn't make a top 10 because I can't be bothered.
Well,
There's
that's
been
fine.
a slight miscommunication.
It's
Well,
not
that's fine.
miscommunication.
I got you covered, man. That's
I,
fine.
I was just like, fuck it. You know, I'll open the line, I'll open the list of the movies you sent, and then I'll just wing it from
Yeah.
there.
Uh,
But I
Alright.
just thought the reason why I didn't make it is because I might have to include Cars too, and that just feels
oh,
like
jeez.
that felt like blasphemy. That
Yeah.
felt like blasphemy, so I was like,
That's how I feel.
All right. So,
I-
Ariq, okay, what?
No, it's fine.
okay. Let's actually move on. Let's actually move on with
Okay.
the episode.
Yeah. Ariq, since while you're at it, while you're talking, go ahead, reveal your number five, and as well as if you want to say right now the films that you have not seen, go ahead,
All
say
right.
it.
I will start off with the films I have not seen, so people would be like, "Why the fuck did you put that in there?" Well, this is why. Stupid. I don't have time to watch these things. Anyway.
And then people just stop listening to our
Ariq
podcast.
is a busy man.
Anyway, so the movies I actually haven't watched that would definitely made it to the top five, or or actually complete the top 10 is Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet, How to Train Your Dragon, The New World, Incredibles 2, and
Hidden World, by the way.
the Hidden World, super, and the Lego Movie, second part. So yeah, those things. I'm pretty sure those will reach like the top five. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will reach the top five, but I haven't watched them, so I can't do anything.
Possibly.
So yeah, I can't do anything about it. So as a result, my top five. Wait, my top five. My number
Just
five.
reveal your number five first. Yeah.
Yeah, my number five is it's actually Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Ha.
Oh, that almost made it to
Oh,
my top five. Yeah,
I
it's in
don't.
my top 10 though.
None of the Ice Age film is in my top 10, and the reason being is I don't remember which is which.
oh, okay.
Well, you're
At
not
least
wrong, but I also don't.
at least I know the Dawn of Dinosaurs is the one with the dinosaurs, but I still don't know what the story is. I forget completely. I only
Well,
remember the first one, which doesn't
well, I
qualify for
tricked
the list.
why.
Okay, right, so it's not in your. Wait, do you have any, Kelvin? Do you have any other Ice Age movies or in your list or not?
I have the same one as you, but that's on my sixth.
Oh, six. Okay, I didn't even make a sixth list, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter. Anyway, so should I just explain why is it
Yeah,
on? All right, fine.
yeah,
All right, so like Ice Age, how many movies are there? Is it like a total of five or four?
five.
I
I
think
guess
it's
Oh,
five.
oh my God, there's a total of five.
I believe
Anyway,
this is the fourth one or the third one.
this is the third
I'll,
one.
I'll check that. I'll fact check.
Yeah, it's a,
Isn't this the
okay,
fourth
so
one?
there's five, yeah.
Yeah, Ariq, go ahead with your thingy, and I'll fact
Alright,
check
so
it.
the reason why I chose Ice Age, what is it? Is it Dawn of the Dinosaurs? Is because well, the first one was well, obviously the first one is out of the question. The second one was a bit like it's just like kind of like boring. The fourth and fifth is kind of like fourth and fifth doesn't make any sense. It's like they're just milking it for the purpose of more money. It's like they just
Oh
like
yeah, the one with the
extended.
baby, right?
Yeah,
No, no.
I swear I thought everything has melted in Dawn of the Dinosaurs, and somehow the next one is like there's still ice.
Yeah. That's what, like the fourth and fifth is just like very overextending. And the reason why I like the third one is because like well the thing is I do like dinosaurs, okay? And I was like the first time I saw it, I was like, whoa, this is so cool. And the story, like the plot wise, it actually what is it? The story is like more it's a linear story, so it kinda like makes sense. Not makes sense. How do I put it? Coherent. Since Albert forgot what the
Um,
story was, is basically that I think. Oh yeah, it's because Sid he went missing. Like he got taken by a T-Rex, and basically his friends had to save him. That's basically the whole like plot.
Yep.
Because you said you forgot. Just making sure.
Is this the one where there's the female mammoth, or is that from the previous film?
No,
Female
female
mammoth.
mammoth is always there, but
No, not
No,
it's not
no,
the
she was
first one.
from the
It's not the
second.
first
She
one.
was from the second one. She was from the second
Okay.
one. So basically, yeah. So I just find it like the most fun out of all the Ice Age movies because there's like dinosaurs and there's like this like hidden world of dinosaurs underneath the ice. And also the movie was like it's generally funny. It's not like they don't have like forced jokes or whatever. The movie's like funny in general as well. So yeah, I just think it's like really cool compared to the other Ice Ages.
I would
Yeah.
agree. I would say it's almost in my top five, mostly because well, I don't know much other sequels that are pretty good, and then
I
also
don't know.
out of all the Ice Age sequels, that's the only one I can fully remember. Yeah, and also I like the new character that they introduced there. Was I think
Buck,
Buck was
yeah,
his
Buck,
name, the one with the eye patch,
Is that like the
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
leaf eye patch.
pirate character? Is that a pirate? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
No, no, not the
yeah.
pirate. The pirate
And
one is in
yeah,
the fourth one.
I have no clue.
yeah. I think his name was Buck. But
Yeah, it's Buck.
Ice
It's Buck.
Age, don't know. It's Buck. Yeah, yeah. When I was younger, I was like, I really liked Buck from the character. So I was like, all right, I guess it's pretty nice. And yeah,
Yeah.
I like the jokes too. The winds are speaking to me. What are they saying? I don't speak winds.
I don't know. I don't speak with.
I'm surprised you actually know the quote. You actually know a quote to that film, which is
I can't remember. I can't remember the quote.
I'm looking at the cast
The
of that
winds.
film and surprised the cast is quite interesting. They're
I
really
can't
Yeah.
good.
remember.
Isn't there
I
Steve
don't even
Buscemi?
remember the cast. I can't
Steve
even.
Buscemi is not there. John Leguizamo is there. Ray Romano. Josh Peck
Yeah.
from Rick and Josh is there. Simon Peck. He voiced Buck. Simon Peck voiced Buck.
Oh, I
Uh,
didn't know that.
Oh, no wonder.
Bill Hader voiced
Oh,
Gazelle.
never mind.
I don't know why he thought
I
of
think
Steve
I'm
Buscemi.
remembering the number two. I don't know either.
Yeah, the Ice Age film never really. I've never really had a. Even as a kid, I
It
don't
never
think
really
I.
stood out. Okay.
Yeah, even as a kid, I never really liked it that much, aside from the first one, which then again doesn't qualify for this argument. Like I don't remember what I like. I swear, all the plots I don't. I get mixed up because I feel like all of them they're just avoiding getting melted or something, right? They're just moving somewhere, or am I mixing things up? I have no idea.
That's the
Uh,
second one.
I thought that was the first one. Exactly. I'm so confused. Uh,
The first one is the returning a baby. I
yeah,
can't remember.
there's the baby one that I remember, but I thought they were shooting somewhere too. But yeah, I'm checking Rotten Tomatoes, and it's funny how the the critic reviews decrease. The critic reviews and the audience reviews, they all decrease for all the movies. It's like from 70% to 50% to 40% to 30% to 17.
It's alright.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
Um,
All right. So I guess that's Ariq number 5. Kelvin, what is your number 5?
here's the thing about my number five. Well, I think only out of everyone, only I have watched it,
Is it an
mostly
anime?
because it's in Japanese.
What is
Yeah,
it? I wonder what it is.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Say it.
Yo, what is it?
It's Kebabo Gunso ni Shinkai Princesu de Arimasu.
What the hell?
And all right.
Uh,
Kebabo
Wow.
Gunso to Shinkai Princesu de Arimasu.
I'm trying to find it.
Arimasu.
Okay, go ahead. Explain what I'm trying to find this.
Hey, it's a fun movie, alright? So basically, the anime, from the anime Capable Gunso, and they make a movie out of it. The second one takes place in underwater, which I like. Like the whole story plot is rather simple, actually, just like saving princess and stuff. So, eh. However, the enemy is pretty cool, and they use mechs and stuff. The character use like mechs, like like Gundam underwater. So that's pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, there's one robot, like the one that the ninja girl use, that shoots out rockets from her boobs.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh, I've run out of ammo. I don't think so. From the boobs, the boob shootout.
The boob shootout.
I have no comment on this.
Not something shot out of the boob. No, the boob shot
No, the
out.
boob come off.
Yeah, I know. I have no
Blast
comment.
off.
I have no comment on this.
That's what I was a bit confused about. I thought it was like shooting missiles out of the boob, but no. It's the
Our
No, the
our
boob is the
podcast is gonna
missile.
be our podcast is gonna be listed as explicit just because of this conversation.
Uh,
I've dropped
Hey.
F-bombs in like the first few minutes. Kelvin is just like shooting boobs.
I seal the deal. And then overall the movie is really funny when I watch it. Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
It's a short movie. I'm seeing the runtime. It's 77 minutes, so that's quite short.
I mean, like,
Are we just going
Hey.
to conclude? Are we just going to conclude that Kelvin likes the movie because of shooting boobs? It's like
I don't know.
leave it at that.
That feels like his main argument. I didn't. Aside from so funny and underwater, I feel like he emphasized that the most, which it's an interesting
Well-
reason to put it at number 5.
There are nostalgic reasons
Okay,
because I watched it when I was young,
that's fair.
where I don't know ratings yet. I thought.
So,
When I was
so
young,
you
when I was young,
so you watched this when you were young, but you don't know. Do you know Japanese since then, or what?
Oh, no, dude, I'm not. Dude, you think
Oh, subtitles.
there's subtitles?
Okay,
God damn it, man.
so you can read back then.
There's subtitles.
I thought you only learned how to read like last year.
No, I watched this when I was when I learned English already.
All right. Oh shit, my Funko just fell.
Oh no, it's happening.
The Flash just fell from another dimension. I should really put
It's
them back in the box.
happening.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I thought you're not supposed to pick up the box.
well, they're new, so I'm giving them 24-hour breather, and then they're gonna go back in. Okay, Kelvin. So, anyone add
think
anything
I'm
else
reading
to that
your
Keroro
personal
saying?
Yeah.
No. Okay, then I'll
Yeah,
say
yeah,
my
I
number
like
5.
the movie.
I'll say my number 5. This is one of the harder. Even though I know we are supposed to make a top 10, but since we're only revealing top 5, so the number 5 spot to me is the hardest one to decide on. Because I know the top 4 that's gonna be in, even though the order might be harder. But my number 5, I'm like, damn, do I want to put this one or this one or this one? There is 3 films that could have been my number 5, but at the end of the day,
It's Cars 2, isn't it?
no. At the end of the day, it's kind of nostalgic reasons. It's kind of because I haven't seen this movie since I first saw it, but I remember laughing so hard when I saw this movie. The characters are great. They introduce a brand new character in the sequel, which is always good to add new stuff to the sequel. They increase the character development, the relationship between the main characters. Can you guys? I want to hear you guys. Can you guys guess what my number 5 is based on this clue? There's a new character, which is kind of a hero type. They have a new relationship between the male love interest and the female love interest, and they have to fight an evil wizard.
Cars 2.
Jesus.
Exactly my thought. That's the only thing I can think of, Bert.
There's
Sorry.
Cars 2. But yeah, I'm thinking of Shrek 2. I
Yeah.
like the first Shrek movie.
You twat. That's my number 4.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So we can talk about it extended. I like the
Alright.
first Shrek movie. I might say I like this one more, but then again, I haven't revisited this one since the first time I watched it. I've revisited the first Shrek. But this film, I believe they introduced Puss in Boots in this film. So that's a new character that even end up having his own spin-off film. So the fans love that. His character was interesting, Antonio Banderas voicing it. They introduced more of the fairy tale stuff. I don't recall Gingerbread Man in the first film. I might be wrong. But if he's not in the first film, then he is introduced in this one. So all the other fairy tale characters are introduced in here. Uh, Fiona's parents, I believe, are introduced in here, with the father being cursed as the frog in the end, and the trope of like the princess and the frog, whatever. So they just mix and match all those kind of stupid, dumb fairy tale, but they make it accessible. Kids can enjoy it. I think adult can enjoy it. I think adult can enjoy it. I don't know, but I'm not the expert at this. But Shrek, it's spun off four total films. It have a spin-off in Puss in Boots. So I believe this one is a very strong contender to be there. It's funny, it has a great plot, it's a great villain, it has a charm in it, especially because I remember this one is when because Fiona's cursed as an ogre, but she have a chance to go back. And Shrek have the chance to become a human, but it's like, no, you know what? Me and Fiona are both gonna be ogres. And it's like that have a certain charm to it. So yeah, that's why Shrek is number 5 for my list. Ariq, it's number 4. You wanna add anything to it?
Well, actually, you explained that the part that the reason why I put it in number 4 is, well, you explained before, like it's like a mishmash of like all this like fantasy stuff, kind of like you could say like it's a very ambitious crossover, maybe at the Infinity War levels. So that's why I was like, it just made the movie like really fun to watch, and that's why I just like, I just had the most. I think out of all the Shrek movies, I just find it the most like enjoyable, and also like the Puss in Boots. He's also like he's really cool. That's why I also like the movie. Like in a more like general sense. I don't know, like Shrek the third and fourth. Or is it the fourth one? Is it
The fourth one is the one with the
after? Is it?
Rumpelstiltskin. That's the weird one, where it's like alternate universe or whatever.
Yeah. The rest of the other Shrek movies, like, and that one was just like
this one's with the one with the fairy godmother.
Yeah. Actually, wait, I'm actually watching the movie right now.
Oh wait,
I want to put Shrek somewhere in my list, but I know I watched a lot of Shrek movie, but I never remember. I could not recall any of them. That's why none of the Shrek movie is not on my list. Yeah. Just saying.
All-star.
So that because it's hard to remember that one.
Okay. But yeah, the first Shrek, in case the audience like don't remember, the first Shrek is the one with Lord Farquaad. That's the first one, saving Fiona from the tower dragon. The second one is like the second one is the fairy godmother and like the evil prince or something. And yeah, the one where Shrek can turn into human and Donkey become a horse temporarily. The third one was the one where King Arthur and Merlin is there. I don't remember who the villain is, but I remember Donkey and Puss in Boots swapping bodies. And the fourth one is the one with Rumpelstiltskin, which is like alternate universe. Imagine in a world where people never think you as a good guy for Shrek, and people fear you. So yeah. So yeah, that's why it's number 5.
All right.
Okay, I'll go with my number 4 directly then. My number 4 is Incredibles 2. I know Ariq have not seen it. I don't know if that's in your list or not.
That's in my list, but that's also number 4.
Okay, so we'll talk about it. So Incredibles 2, as I show off my Jack Funko Pop right here that my sister gave me for my birthday.
I can't see it.
Oh, it's not for my birthday. It's for Christmas present. Yeah, that's Jack. It's on fire.
I've always thought that was like the Iron Giant because it's golden.
What the hell? Iron Giant is silver, man.
My head is golden.
Okay.
Then your head is wrong.
Anyway, I just realized this. Do you know Jack is like Jack of all trades? That's why he got so many powers.
Yeah.
I just realized that. And Violet's like ultraviolet. I know Dash is fast Dash, and Violet's like ultraviolet.
Dash is the only one that I understand.
It's like obvious. But yeah, talking about
But
Jack. What?
yeah, how do you just realize that?
I don't know. I just realized it. And yeah, Jack has so much powers. And talking about that, in this movie, Jack steals the show. My favorite scene, I would say, one of my favorite scenes is that him fighting the raccoon. That on its own could be a short, and that's just hilarious. Oh, Ariq, is it okay if we spoil it?
Yeah.
You sure? Okay.
You know what? I'll just watch Incredibles 2 right now. How about that?
Okay. So yeah, Incredibles 2, it advanced on the sequel. It take place directly after Incredibles 1. It deals with sort of like Sokovia Accords for Civil War, sort of like, oh, you're superheroes. We ban you for, well, I guess as in the first movie, we ban you for a reason, and now you're back. We don't really want you. Why are you here? So they gotta prove themselves, and it have an interesting villain. Some people might say the villain is obvious, like the reveal. Some people would say that. I say it's an interesting take, although the villain is weaker than the first one. But the family dynamic is much better. I like how Mr. Incredible is like he's doing the stay-at-home husband role, and Miss Elastigirl is doing all the action stunts. And there's a lot of stuff from the first movie that is similar tropes in the second one, like how Mr. Incredible stopped the train in the first one, and in the second one is Elastigirl doing it. But the difference is Mr. Incredible make a mess out of it, and Elastigirl's just so smooth in doing it using her elasticity. So there's like a compare and contrast kind of thing from the first and second, but that's what make a good sequel, advancing on the relationship, expanding on the world, and just like making reference to the other films, which is great, making the world better. Kelvin.
Why it's on my fourth? Oh man, you say what I want to say, but
Okay.
no. Here's the thing. Like, not. I'll just say what I don't like.
Sure.
Yeah. Here's the thing I don't like. It's like they basically take the same formula as the first one.
It is.
Yeah. So that I kind of like I don't really like it. So and then like I thought they resolved all their family issue in the first one, then they have it again. Like, all right. And then I don't like the villain is very obvious, but like at first the first time I was like, oh, all right.
Okay.
Who's the villain? And then like after you watch a few scenes of how she reacts to stuff, she's like, that's the villain, isn't it?
Okay. I realized she's the villain after Screenslaver got caught, and I'm like, there is no way. There is something else, and I'm like, oh, she's the villain. But before that, I didn't realize she was the villain. I thought Screenslaver is the main villain.
No, I realized, like, I don't know, like I have a feeling that she's the villain. Like after what's his name? I
After
forgot. After the first,
after they introduce her, like, oh, they should have our parents should have just deal with themselves instead of relying on superheroes.
yeah. After that, I already have a sense of, is she the villain? Maybe, maybe not. That's like I'm still doubting myself. Then
Mhm.
like after like I forgot which scene. Basically like I forgot lah. Pokoknya there's this one scene that makes me like, I'm very sure she's a villain. Oh yeah, I'm right. All right. Yeah, that, and then yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah.
And then the good thing, I like it's kind of funny to see the what's his name, when what's his name, Bob, was it?
Yeah.
Was trying to babysit Jack. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then yeah, when he's trying to be the family guy kind of thing. That's really fun to watch. Yeah, but basically it does the same thing as the first movie. Oh, also Void looks cool. Void is really cool. The
Yeah.
power. Yeah.
Yeah. The new superheroes are awesome. I like their names are very obvious. Reflux,
No,
Screech, Crusher.
I like the funny thing. Like, hey, can you uncrush this thing?
No.
No, I cannot uncrush this. Can you unpunch someone?
Yeah, the new heroes are great. Void's definitely an awesome addition. And yeah, like Kelvin said, it is true. They sort of just it's pretty much similar like the first movie. They just reverse it, but they make it interesting in a way. Like everything that Bob does is so funny. Him dealing with Jack, like babysitting and falling asleep, and him dealing with Dash is like, Dad, can you help me with math? And like, yeah, why do they change math? Math is math. It's like all the stuff is funny, and him dealing with uh, Violet on puberty and with the relationship with Tony. It's all of
Yep.
those is funny, and I feel like
I really agree with the math one.
yeah, why would they change it? I don't know. And yeah, I feel like I don't know if you agree with me in this one, Cal, but I feel like they have more action in this one. But
More action.
there is more action and there are a lot of cool scenes, but there is no one scene which is as good as the scenes are in Incredible. If that
Yeah,
makes
I
any sense.
agree. I
Like
agree. There's no
Frozen
that
show up.
iconic scene kind of thing, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
I guess.
What do you mean, I guess? That doesn't sound very confident.
Like okay, let me rephrase my wording. Actually it's more like the heroes that we haven't seen shine in the first movie. We see more of them in here.
Doesn't
Like
get to shine.
obviously Jack, Elastigirl obviously have so much more screen time, and she is way more awesome, especially those motorbike scenes. And
Mhm.
Frozone is so cool in this film. All the scenes that he's in.
Is that a pun? He's
Huh?
so cool in this film. Frozone is so
That
cool
was
in this
that
film.
was that was unintentional.
Yeah,
But
Frozen is cool.
but like Mr. Incredible, he's alright. Dash, he feels very, you know, not as awesome as the first one. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't get this one. Like, there's this one scene where they use the car to go on the water, but then
Mhm.
but Dash is like panicking, like, but he can run on water.
Yeah, I know,
He
but
can't run.
isn't
He
he
can't run underwater.
wait. Are you talking about when they're inside the car?
Yeah.
Well, if the car drowns, then they will be stuck in there. It's
No,
not like he can run
dude,
inside the car and the car move.
He
no,
ran
the
inside the
car,
car. The car moved.
no,
That's not
I'm
missing.
gonna say,
dude, the car is like a plot armor. It's like the the
yeah,
plot
yeah.
thing.
Okay, yeah, I guess. But yeah, and almost not to forget Etna mode. She's awesome as always. Auntie Etna. Okay, so that's our
Oh
number
yeah,
four.
that one is good.
That's our number four. Ariq, you wanna? Well, you haven't seen Incredibles too, so you
I
can chime
haven't
in.
watched Incredible.
I'm sorry we spoiled that to you.
It's fine. You can still watch it,
Uh, so Ariq, what is your number four?
Huh? I already mentioned. It's Shrek 2. We discussed
Oh,
it
right.
on your
Okay.
top 5, yeah.
Okay then. So Ariq, what is your number three?
Toy
No,
Story 2.
that's not my number 3.
That's a punt. Do you have it in your list,
Uh,
though, Cal?
It's my number 1.
It is my number one too. So we'll
oh my
keep
god,
that.
it's one of your
Save,
number 1.
we'll save that conversation for later. So
Alright then.
Kelvin, what is your number three?
How to Train Your Dragons 2.
Yeah,
Same here.
that's a fun.
The,
That's a fun.
it's not the hidden world, isn't it? I forgot the second, whatever that
I
is.
Second,
think
Is
it's
it the hidden world?
it's just two. They don't have a subtitle.
yeah, you idiot. That's a pun.
It's a fun.
That's
Okay.
number 1 for me.
Wow, I have that on number 3.
What?
I have that on number 3. So okay,
We
we'll
got it
punch it.
reversed. We all got it reversed.
So I guess
Did we speak of that later?
Yeah, we'll keep it. So I guess I reveal my number 3 already. That's Spin Dragon 2. My number 2 then is Toy Story 3. I'm guessing that's all your number.
That's also number 2. That's also number 2.
That's my number 2 too.
Okay,
Hey.
this is awesome. Oh yeah, let's all talk about it. Since apparently every time I speak, I say whatever you guys want to say. So I'll let you guys start it off first with Toy Story 3. Why it's number 2 and not higher, or why it's this high?
Because it made me cry.
It made me
Everyone that watched the film bawled their eye out.
yeah, the generally I just like Toy Story 2 more. But in Toy Story 3, I don't really like the whole Oslo,
Lotso.
Lotso.
Also,
Oslo is the city, I believe. I believe Oslo is the city somewhere in Norway.
Like the part when they're in the was it the kindergarten thing? I really
Sunny
like that word. Yeah, but
pretty much
I'm not really I don't really like Lotso that much, kind of. But and then also the ending is kind of it's very sad, but I don't like how it somehow some way got themselves into that situation.
Wait,
it's kind of sweet.
are you
We do
talking about
know.
are you talking about the actual ending or the ending where they almost died?
Oh. What the end for Lotso, I guess the
Oh,
in the junkyard thing.
you're talking about Lotso. Okay, yeah. When
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
in
It's
front of
like
the truck.
because of the truck thing. Yeah, but like it does. Everyone does like. Do everyone cry? They almost cry at least.
Are you about to cry right now?
I believe I cried. I don't know if I cried in the theaters. I don't remember if I cried the first time watching it. I recently watched it again on a plane. I forget where to. And there's
You
like
cry in the plane.
Toy Story 3. I'm like,
Were you crying in the plane and the stewardess was like, "What's wrong?"
I'm like, I was, I was, I was holding it in. I was holding it in. God damn it.
No.
I'm gonna keep
Imagine you're
here.
imagine you're sitting in a plane, like, and then the guy next to you starts crying. How
Okay,
awkward is that?
No, Kelvin, and then the guy's like, "Why is he crying?" And then he sees Toy Story 3 and he also cries.
and then it's like, oh, come here. Okay, I was holding it in. I was like, shit, this is so sad. This is because like the when they're all holding together, when they're all holding their hands together, that's sweet. But I didn't cry during part apart. And I was like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. I'm probably not gonna cry, right? And then like that ending scene where he's like, oh, there's this toys. When he's giving all his other toys, I'm like, oh, this is sad, but I don't cry. But when he sees Woody, and then like the girl's like, my cowboy, and then it's like, and he's like, no, and it's like he's looking at it, and I'm like, oh, this is so
Oh
sad.
yeah,
And then he finally gives it, and then they start playing together. That's when I start to break down. I was like, it's so hard to hold it in, man. And then when Andy eventually just leave, he's driving off, and then they all just sit together. So long, partner, Woody. I'm like, fuck, man. It's so good. It's such a great film, such a great ending.
yeah. So I'm really because of the Toy Story 3. I'm really like thinking what's Toy Story 4 about.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't know. They have such a
Yeah,
perfect trilogy.
I'm afraid it might be like another milking
Yeah,
franchise where they can just make money out of it. It
but
just
that's a conversation for another show. So yeah, Toy Story 3. We talk about the ending. Calvin talk about the villains. Ariq, what do you think of the film in general? Why is it number 2 for you?
I just find it like really fun. Like the plot, like it just takes them. It's literally like it's literally a prison escape movie for kids.
I guess
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it's true.
Technically that's what it is, and yeah, it's like I find it. The reason why I put it above is it Toy Story 2? Yeah, I put it above Toy
Yeah,
Story 2 is because yeah, in terms of like general like fun, yeah, I just find it more fun. But I actually wanted to talk more about Lotso just a bit. It's because this Lotso, it seems like he has, I don't know, it's like he has like a proper motive for a villain. Like he became evil because he was abandoned and he thinks that humans don't love toys, like they just move on.
mm-hmm.
That's why I just like Lotso as a villain. He's just like a really cool, not really like
Understandable. Yeah,
he's like an understandable motive. That's why actually yeah, that's why I like the like Toy Story 3 in general. Just like it has more story and it's more fun in general. That's it.
yeah, that's
Yeah, the
fair.
motive is good for Lotso.
Mhm. And of course, Michael Keaton voicing Ken in that one. Ken and Barbie's relationship is quite funny. We talk about like how it's a good villain and a sad ending, but we didn't talk. Sometimes we forget the fact that this film is quite funny. Everything about Ken is funny, especially when Barbie's like ripping off the shirt slowly, and like
Oh yeah.
No, that's a limited collection.
Spanish Buzz Lightyear is so awesome, and then singing "You've Got a Friend in Me" in Spanish is like, oh, that's so.
Yeah, yeah, like the Spanish mode.
And like what's his name? Mr. Potato Head when he become Mr. Tortilla, very thin, and the birds attack him. Yeah, this film. So this film got the whole package. It have a good ending, good plot, Prison Break, which is interesting. It's fun. The stakes are on the line, obviously, because at one point it's possible that they actually got all incinerated until they got saved by the aliens, the Claw, and it's funny.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's
The ending really ties it all up together. That's what
Mhm.
makes it so good to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess I'm with Kelvin in terms of like I love this movie, and on any other list it could have been number one. But Toy Story 2, I like Toy Story 2 a bit better than this one. And in case the audience doesn't know it, I know you guys know it because I've mentioned it several times to you guys. Toy Story trilogy, they have very high Rotten Tomato score. All of them, well, the first one got 100%, the second one got 100%, and the last one got 98%, which is quite crazy. So yeah, you guys wanna add anything else for Toy Story 3?
Uh,
I think it's already mentioned for me. It's already been mentioned, all of it.
Okay.
the monkey scares me.
Oh, the clapping monkey under the webcam.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just started clapping. The audio is
That
like,
scares me.
what is this? The audio only audio. But yeah,
Yeah.
great film.
Alright. So are we talking about the number one now?
I guess technically, yeah, the two movies that's in potential for number one. Which one should we go first? Toy Story? Should we stick in the realm of Toy Story first, or go ahead with Dragons?
Let's go with Toy Story first.
Okay. I was gonna say Dragon because you guys have it at number. What was it, 2 or?
Well, we both have it number
No,
one.
I have it at number 3.
No. How to Train Your Dragon? You have
Oh,
it at number
I have it.
2,
I have it
right?
number three. I have it number three.
3, yeah, and I have it at number 1. So I thought like go with that first because it's lower.
Okay.
In the general.
Fine.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Because in the general it's lower. Right.
Yeah,
Fine.
sure.
Since I put it at number 1, I guess I'll start it out first.
Mhm.
Okay, so I put How to Train Your Dragon at 2 at number 1 is because one, I like dragons. It's cool. Especially
So you like
why's Albert
dinosaur
muted?
and dragon.
Why's Albert
I know.
muted?
All good. Ignore me.
Okay. 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 Anyway, so yeah. Well, obviously, I like the character. Obviously, we all like Toothless. He's a really great character. But I like actually. I think I like How to Train Your Dragon 2 more than How to Train Your Dragon 1. It's because like again, like I like I'm the type of guy who just likes the movie that is like really fun. And How to Train Your Dragon 2, it's like it's very like it's a lot more like adventurous. Like they went to all like these new places, and then you get to see like all these new dragons. And I was like, oh, that's like really cool. Um, the plot wise, I wouldn't say it's worse than the first one, but it's not exactly better either. It's like like roughly the same. I mean the what is it? Revealing Hiccup's mom wasn't much of a surprise. I think they revealed that in the trailer, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Yeah.
I
Kate
don't watch
Blanchett.
it, but
Yeah.
I
So it wasn't much of a surprise. Like if they,
Voicing Valka. I don't remember her name.
yeah, welcome. It was a bit more of a surprise to me because I didn't watch the trailer, so that's why I was like, oh, that's Hiccup's mom. I didn't know that. But anyway, so like the as a whole movie, it's just like really fun and just like very enjoyable to watch, and also yeah, I guess I just like what is this? I think it's just like the world building, like the setting. I just really like it. Just enjoy it a lot. Yeah, that's why I put it at number one.
Kelvin?
And why is on my number 3?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because of the giant monster fight. I hate that.
Oh, the
You
alpha
hate it?
versus alpha?
Yep.
You hate the
Yeah,
giant
I don't
fight?
like that at all.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Why?
the giant
Why?
fighting is kind of, huh? It's
Why don't
like
you like it?
no, I like everything like leading up before that. It's like I like it so much. Like, oh shit, oh man, the dragons and the humans are fighting. The dragons, the human, and just dragons are fighting. Pew pew pew, boom. Oh no. And then like the alpha came in like, take control of Night Fury. Pew 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 pew. And then like
And then the
the
father
two
died.
alpha fights. And then the two alpha fights. Fuck, they just it's like I thought the fight would be I don't know, laser beams and stuff. No, they just use their horns and
It's like two giant elephants fighting.
Oh, you thought
and
they
then
used you thought they'd use their
I
powers,
got
did you?
and then the good alpha got I got stabbed. I die. And then the bad alpha like takes control. Oh, Night Fury shoots. But I do have to say the when Hiccup that's died, that's pretty sad.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, that's mostly why I don't like the movie. But I
Oh, yeah,
do
that's
agree
it.
with Ariq with the world building. I like that they go somewhere else,
Yeah.
not just in there. So it's like we get to see more.
Not just in birth.
Yeah, and I like
Do you,
the part where they fight the baby dragons. That's pretty funny.
do you like this one more than the first one, Kels?
No, I like the first one more.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I'm in the same realm as you, as I like the first one slightly more. But How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2, and if 3 is good, have the potential to be, aside from Toy Story, to be the best animated trilogies. Because I believe this one is it's a fantastic film. We don't see a lot of, aside from the Harry Potter films, which can sort of be mature at times also, and Lord of the Rings is obviously mature, and not, don't get me started on Game of Thrones.
Oh shit.
There's not a lot of fantasy stuff that is like family oriented,
Okay,
like
makes
this kind
sense.
of dragons, and which is why it's interesting. And this is obviously a story of like just like E.T., just like Bumblebee. It's like a boy and its dog kind of tale, because Toothless is obviously like a dog, sort of. They portrayed him like that. So I like those kind of films because obviously I don't think I have a dog. I know Kelvin have, so we know that
I
relationship
have a
with us
fish.
and the dog. Well, the same relationship with a fish and a dog are the same. You cannot play catch with your fish.
No, I like a bunnies.
You cannot play
They're
catch
not
with bunnies.
bunnies are not exactly like
Dude,
dogs.
dude, I know. Remember Sing Street? I think it's like Amon.
I can't remember what happened
Bunnies.
in Sing Street.
Aemon has,
Wait,
Aemon has
he's the
so
one
many
that has the
bunnies.
rabbits. Right, he's
Yeah.
the one that has rabbits. Never mind.
Anyway, back to How to Train Your Dragon. My voice just cracked over there. What the hell?
Hey, I'm the Train Dragon.
Are you going to puberty now, bro? It's too late for that.
Yeah, I'm going to puberty, just like how Hiccup goes to puberty.
I'm the Train Dragon. I can't do it.
But yeah, that's another thing I like about this film. They have a time jump. Hiccup from his very obviously kid in the first one, his more teenage young adult in this one, and I'm guessing in the upcoming one is going to be more mature because we saw him with a beard in the poster, I believe. So I like the time jump. It can advance a lot of stuff. The world building is obviously awesome. Valka, Kate Blanchett. I've only seen this very recently because I thought I've seen this movie, apparently not. So I just saw this film on Monday, or is it before that? I think it might be last Friday or on Monday. I don't remember. I've seen it very recently, and I love the film. I don't know how Stoic's death didn't get spoiled to me because I didn't realize that he died during the scene. I'm like, oh wow, he got killed. Actually, that is insane. And
Oh,
they
you
have.
didn't know?
I didn't know. I was surprised. Uh, and obviously, apparently, they have Quidditch with dragons in Berk, so that's interesting.
With it.
with a cheap.
Except they don't use like little flying balls. They just use
They
sheep.
just use like sheeps.
He used to, yes, they used to go.
They used to. They didn't use the
Dude, that's why Teguh is not in the podcast. He's been taken.
They're throwing the ghoul inside a ring.
He's the black sheep of the family. Oh, so
Everything makes sense now.
but yeah, this film have such a advancement from the first one in terms of like the drag Toothless and Hiccup themselves. I wonder what they're gonna go with the next one because I don't know how they advance the big bad larger than an alpha unless they expand the
I'm
mythology.
hoping it's not
Super
Mother Alpha
Alpha.
battle.
It's what,
Yeah.
what's I mean
If they
alpha is
release,
number one.
if they release like the Alpha Square, I'll be like, fuck.
Alpha
No.
square. Square.
It's gonna be like Jurassic World where they create a dragon. Oh god, please no.
Like they meet the what if like they meet like the you know how in Pokemon there's Arceus, but this is like for dragons.
Oh, the god of dragons.
Yeah, God of dragons.
I was just about to say something. Oh yeah, the only bad thing about this film that I don't really like, the main villain Drago, is kind of stupid. It's like rah rah rah, how does he control a fucking alpha? It's just
I can
start
do that
screaming like rah
He
rah
just,
rah.
he just swing like a fucking spear, and then all the dragons are like, "Yes, master."
Yeah, I know. I don't get. Is that how you teach dragons?
Yes, Kelvin.
Ah!
And you just step
Kelvin,
on the
try
dragon.
swinging a. Kelvin, when you're playing Monster Hunter, try swinging a spear around, see if they controls the dragons.
Okay, since dragons are all obviously like dogs, Kelvin, if you see a wild dog on the street, a very big one, start screaming at it. See if you got bitten and got rabies, or you actually control it.
you see a dog, Kelvin just starts swinging. Rah!
And then the dog just attack him. Oh, man. Keep
Here's
that
the
on
thing.
tape. Special edition.
Here's the thing. I only can find wild cats here.
Wait. Actual disclaimer: don't do that when you see a dog. Just in case some of
Rah,
our
rah.
viewers, just in case some of our viewers actually decided to
No,
do
no,
that
no,
and then
no,
they got
no.
bitten.
Actual disclaimer. Please do that when you see a dog.
No, don't do that. Just,
I want to see that. I want to see someone suddenly doing that. Well, that would make my day. Knowing that someone actually listened to our podcast.
somebody actually listened. Somebody was dumb enough to listen to us.
Yeah.
And reach this far.
Send us the video if you just filmed it.
Send us the video if you actually did
viral.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, but this film has a great cast. Jimon Honsu voices Drago, obviously, and Gerard Butler with his very thick Scottish accent. That's a horrible Scottish accent. And do you know Kit Harington is in this film, Ariq?
Who?
Which one? The second one, or is it the third one?
Yeah, he voiced the new guy, the whatever it is, the one that's like the pirate or whatever.
Oh,
Ah,
really?
That's Kit Harington. And yeah, Jay Baruchel as Hiccup, Jonah Hill as
Does he know nothing?
and yeah, Kristen Wiig and TJ Miller as Toughnut and Roughnut. And I believe the voice of Hiccup is also the same voice actor as the voice
Is
of Stitch. I think. I'm not sure.
Is it like Jay Baruchel or whatever this fucking name
Baruchel.
is?
Yeah,
Jay
Baruchel.
Barracuda.
Yeah.
Isn't
Isn't he what?
he what?
You were saying isn't
Isn't
he
he what?
Jay Baruchel?
Yeah, I was asking about his name. Like I can't pronounce it.
Oh yeah, he voices Hiccup. You might have seen him if you've seen the rom-com She's Out of My League.
No, watch
I
it
think I
though.
remembered
The
him
movie,
most from. I think I
this-
remembered
Not a
him.
bad rom-com.
I remembered him most
I know him
from.
from This Is the End.
This is the end.
Oh yeah, he's in that too.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They play themselves there.
When I think of him, aside from How to Train Your Dragon, I think of the She's Out of My League film. Because that film's kind of funny, even though it's quite bonkers in the end.
I don't know.
You gotta see that film.
I think I've seen that movie, but I just can't remember
with
it.
Alice Eve and Jessica Jones herself, Kristen Witter.
Oh, just
Yeah. So me and Kelvin have both the same number one, Toy Story 2. Kelvin, why don't you take it off?
Toy Story 2. Why I
Mhm.
like it. I find the scenes when I just really like the part when was it like the gang tries to save Woody and friends. And no, just Woody because they don't know Woody have the friends. So I really like that part when the Buzz Lightyear and everyone is like going outside to find Woody. I find it funny, and also the both and also the part with the prospector Jesse and the horse and Woody in that one place. Like their scenes are really good
Wait,
too.
who's the prospector? Is it the bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know his
remember.
name.
I don't remember. I don't remember his name.
The fat
Oh, I
dude.
know he's something to prospector.
I'll check it. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. Uh, I really like that scene, and then I like how the Buzz Lightyear meets his enemy.
Or isn't it on the toy store? Is that how they met? I
Yeah,
don't
in the
remember.
Toy Store.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. And then they rip
Is
off
it the
Star
did
Wars.
they go didn't they go like I am your father?
Yeah, they rip off Star
Oh
Wars
yeah,
for that one. For that one.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
And then like
I
they
am
shoot
your
like
father.
the ball from the hand. Pew!
And isn't there like another Buzz Lightyear but takes everything seriously and with the belt or whatever?
Yeah, there is that too.
That's funny too.
Yep. Uh yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, that guy's name is Stinky Pete. I don't know how you get Prospector from.
Thank you. How did you make that leap? Respect the Ricky P.
Prospector even mean.
I remember, well, maybe I remember the movie very wrong.
What the fuck?
Maybe that didn't happen.
What
Okay,
what
wait,
is
wait.
a prospector? Isn't like that like the owner of a gold mine or something? I don't remember. What the hell is a
Isn't
prospector?
Prospector owner of
Well, it might be his nickname because when I'm typing Prospector on Google and it autofilled to Prospector Toy Story. So my internet's loading. Oh yeah, it's a picture of him. So I guess it might be his nickname. But his name is
See?
Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete the Prospector.
imagine if Calvin just made up some name.
Yeah.
Just to,
No, I didn't make up something.
but yeah,
Prospector.
I love this film. It's obviously number one for a reason. For a longest time, it was it's my favorite Pixar film. For the longest time, my favorite animated film until it got dethroned by Inside Out. Uh,
Really?
yeah, I love Inside Out. But yeah, uh, great voice cast. Obviously, Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Buzz Lightyear, Sheriff Woody. The addition of Jesse and Bullseye is awesome. The
Yeah.
Woody Roundup, that thingy is awesome. And I like the final chase in the airplane in the end. And they go. Ever since that scene where they go inside where they put the luggage in. I've always been fascinated. Like, is that really what the inside of like where you put your luggage in the airport look like? It's like so. It looked like a giant mall with elevators and stuff.
I don't think it looks like that, right?
I mean, it looks like a maze, which is it's interesting. And the villain is great. I like the when he got stolen by what's his name, Al Al's Toy Barn or something. That's the guy with the chicken costume, right?
Yeah. Old Toy Boy.
And that
Yeah, the one
sequence,
where he's the chicken.
yeah, the sequence where that old guy was fixing Woody's arm. I don't know why that is just so satisfying. No
Oh yeah.
dialogue, just like I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, just him just fixing, polishing the eyes, cleaning up the nails
Yeah.
under the shoe. It's
No,
just it's so
actually,
simple.
I don't know why. When I was younger, I find that scene rather disturbing. Like
Is it
it makes me uncomfortable for some reason.
because you know he's
You don't
alive?
want you don't want to be deep cleaned like that, Kelvin.
I don't know. I find it very uncomfortable whenever I watch that scene. Maybe that's why it's at my number one.
It makes you feel uncomfortable.
Interesting.
Kelvin is like reviewing a movie. Discomforting. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
How do we move on from this, Ariq?
I'm not sure. What is this? Oh, never mind. I got a message. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay, well, I think you guys put it at number one. I put it at number 3, right? Okay, so the reason why I put it at number 3 is because, well, actually, I think I mentioned before, like, I just find Toy Story 3 more like enjoyable in a more general sense,
Mhm.
and I think I prefer the villain of Toy Story 3. But like, I mean, like the points you guys made, like, I do agree with that. It's just the reason why it's lower is just it's more of a personal taste, really. It's not that I'm not saying that it's a worse movie. I'm just saying that it's just my sense. It's just my taste in movies, really. That's it. Just to clarify things, I'm not saying Toy Story 2
He hates
sucks.
Toy Story 3. All the listeners comment
Have
on him.
a petition to kick Ariq out of the council.
Abel, you just made a lot of enemies.
I
Kelvin, we
want.
don't even have that much viewers. We can't make a lot of enemies.
After this, we will have a lot of haters without even watching.
I know,
wonder-
but we get more views, right?
I know the Rotten
Makes
Tomatoes
sense.
rating. I'm wondering if on IMDb, because it's more audience driven, if which one of the three is people's favorite most. But yeah, Ariq talk about the villains. I actually agree. Lotso is a better villain. If I were to rank Toy Story villains, it would be Lotso, Sid, and then the Prospector, as Calvin says it. That's in terms of ranking. But uh,
Prospector.
I I like this film a lot because there is one montage on this scene on this film which I would say is just as sad, or at least it pull your heartstrings as the things that happen in Toy Story 3. And that is the montage with Jessie, and I believe her owner's name is Emily, where like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
they were
yeah.
best friends and they were love, and then one day she grew up and they just forget about her. She was under the bed the whole time until Emily found her again, and she's like happy, oh finally we're back, and turns out she just put and left and just thrown away forever. That is so devastating, and it's like even though we're not toys and we probably cannot relate to that, but we can relate to the fact that we have these toys and we used to play with them and we abandoned them. I know I have a lot of toys, and eventually all these Funko Pops one day are gonna, I don't know what's gonna happen to them, which now makes me sad. And also, seeing my Funko Pops on display leads to another point,
Yeah,
because
like
like the main conflict of Woody is like, do I want to be immortalized and be remembered forever, or do I want to go back to Annie and want to be where I belong? Because like Jess is like, oh, owners, we cannot rely on them. We just be immortalized forever. Like we just hang like this, like with the Prospector and Bullseye, just be memorial, be in collection forever instead of just going back, because this is like a conflict kind of thing, which I find very fascinating.
well, I still play with my toys
You
when
still
I'm
play
back.
with your toys? I I
Yeah,
I, I don't
yeah.
think I've
Most
played
of
with
them
my
at least.
I don't think I've played with any of my toys since like
Do you think your
physical
Funko
action.
Pops go back to life
Dude,
when you leave, Albert?
I don't know.
when,
it must be
when
a
you
help.
leave,
It
when you
must be
leave your
hell
Huh?
for
Funko.
them to get back in position, but
Huh?
Oh my
it must
God,
be hell for them
Kelvin,
to get back in position.
I mean,
Kelvin,
Captain Marvel is glowing every night whenever I turn off the lights, so it might be a hint that it's like alive. I don't know.
wait, Kelvin, my 02 is stuck in a box. She's like, shit, get me out. She's
This
stuck
is
in a
this
box.
is See, Toy Story is one of the reasons why I made my 4 new figures have exposed to open air, because I don't want them to feel trapped in a box forever.
Dude, but later the other feels jealous.
I know. I feel bad now. Oh,
That's
this is
right. Release them to the wild, man.
open all of them.
Release them to the wild, just
Not to
like
the
she
world.
threw the Funko.
Shockingly.
Be free, my Funkos.
Oh my god. Wait, Kelvin,
Who's throwing trash?
Kelvin, do you really play with your action figures still?
Uh,
Not like it's a bad
the
thing,
story, the story I started since I was 5 hasn't finished yet. I haven't,
Interesting.
I haven't made them beat the final boss. They speak some like per year. Every new year is a new season. All right, so it's been like, so it's been 15 season.
Wow.
It's been 15
Yeah.
season. I changed language midway.
Oh, see, I just realized, see how to fix the problem. Andy should have been more like Kelvin because Kelvin was still playing with his toys until college.
He was planning to bring Woody and only Woody, I guess, not Buzz. But
Yeah. No,
Woody eventually found Bonnie.
no. Here's the thing. Even if you bring Woody to college, he's not gonna play with him. He's just gonna like put him somewhere so he can see him.
Like this,
You know?
He's gonna-
I just play like that.
He's gonna bring a
Yeah,
girl to his dorm
exactly.
and they're gonna have sex, and then Woody's just like,
Yeah, and Woody's gonna be like, oh,
oh,
I don't have that.
I don't have that. What?
I don't have that. What?
What are you saying, Cal?
I don't have
I'm
that.
talking about genitals, Bert.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought. Well, well, in college, Andy wouldn't be using Woody as a toy. He will be using another toy, if you know what I
He'll be
mean.
using another Woody.
But
He's gonna
think
use
about it.
another
If
Woody.
Woody
That's what
sees that, and then when Andy brings it back, wouldn't he try it with Jesse?
Well, Jesse's taken by Buzz. I'm pretty sure Woody is more with
No,
the
all right.
with
I meant,
Beep.
who's the Bo Peep? Yeah, wouldn't he try that with Bo Peep
Woody.
or
I
the
don't know.
ships?
Maybe that's a story of Toy Story 4 because Bo Peep's returning. This is disturbing. This is so disturbing.
Oh,
We
look.
made this more disturbing than it has to.
I rate
Yeah.
this 10 out of 10 because I feel discomfort.
I feel discomfort.
Okay. I was talking about IMDb earlier. Toy Story, the first one, have an 8.3 rating. Toy Story 3 have an 8.3 rating. Toy Story 2 has the lowest 7.9. So we're I guess,
Blasphemy.
so we might be in the minority, Kelv.
A minority.
All right.
Yeah. Toy Story 2 is great. Voice cast awesome. Wallace Shawn, Don Rickles as Mr. Potato Head. I believe he passed, right? Don Rickles. So that's rest in peace, Don Rickles. Yeah, he died in 2017. The one who voiced Mr. Potato Head. So they recast that for Toy Story 4. So yeah.
4?
Toy Story 4.
Oh.
What's that? 4? What?
Yeah. So
you know, Toy Story 4 should have Avengers figures.
I mean, Keanu Reeves is voicing someone in there. He might be voicing a John Wick character. Who knows?
John Wick the toy.
Maybe.
Okay, so
Later the toy. I want to see the John Wick toy like hold up a huge pencil and start beating everyone.
Start beating everyone.
Oh my God.
The giant pencil.
Not kill, just beat them until like Woody stops him. Hey!
Okay. So, you guys want to add anything else to Toy Story 2?
No.
No.
So just a quick recap of our top 5 individual. Ariq, say it, please.
From 5 to 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 is Ice Age. 4th is Shrek 2. 3rd is Toy Story 2. 2nd is Toy Story 3, and 1st is How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Okay, and Kelvin, you had similar, except the only difference you don't have Ice Age, but you have, but
Kemaro Gunso ni Shinkai Princess today arimasu.
Keroro.
That's my number 5. Incredibles is my number 4. How to Train Your Dragons 2 is my number 3, Toy Story 3 is my number 2, and Toy Story 2 is my number 1.
What? Toy Story 1 is number 2.
What? What?
Okay, so if I'm noting this right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 films that is supposedly in our top 10. So since only Kelvin and I have made top 10 lists,
Mostly
let's go real quick to our number 6, Cal. What's your number 6? And let's see if it's the same as mine.
Ice Age Dawn of Dinosaurs.
Oh, that was your number 6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Well, I'll say my number 6, and I have Monsters University.
I was gonna
That's my
put
number
that in,
7.
but I was like, perhaps.
Perhaps, okay. What's
my
your
number
that's your number 7? Ariq, you don't have number 6 or number 7, right? Or can you make one on the spot? No? Okay. That's probably
Let me
too much to ask.
check the list. Let me check the list.
Alright. My
Okay.
number 6 is Ice Age. My number 7 is Monster University.
Number 8?
And then
What's your
number 8?
Yeah.
Penguins of Madagascar.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought you would have put the Afro Circus Madagascar 3 higher than that. Because I know you love Afro Circus.
That's my number 10.
Oh, yeah. I thought you have that higher than Penguins Madagascar.
No, that Madagascar. Now that I've rewatched it like
Wait, guys.
God damn it, Teguh.
Damn it, Teguh. We're just finishing.
Now that I watched it a few weeks.
Wait for the audience.
Now that I rewatched it a few weeks ago, Madagascar 3 is rather bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, for the audience, in case you guys confused why we just scream out Teguh's name, Teguh just woke up. He just messaged us. It's like, is it too late? He just asked, is it too late now? And I told him to join us if you want to wrap up. And he's like, oh, never mind.
You see, Teguh just finished his game of Quidditch with the Dragons just now.
Okay, so
he just returned back to his home.
So you have Penguins at number 8. My number 8 is Despicable Me 2.
Oh, I hate this. I hate all the Despicable Me.
I hate Minions. Despicable Me 3 is fine. Despicable Me 2 is it's great. I love the first one. The first one is hilarious. The first one is so charming, so hilarious. The second one is great. The addition of what's her name? The love interest, voiced by I forgot her name, but it becomes the wife, the mother. So I like that. I like the addition of Despicable Me. You guys don't like Despicable Me 2?
I like Despicable Me 1. Despicable Me 2, I kind of like it, but mostly I don't really like it.
I don't find it that enjoyable.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You know what? We're close enough. We're on 8, right? So might as well reveal our 9 and 10. Go ahead, Cal, real quick.
My number 9 is Cars 3.
Okay. Why not 2?
and your number 10? Your number 10?
Number 10, I told you. Madagascar, Europe's Most Wanted.
Okay. All right. Well, surprisingly, none of what you said is in my list. I have Ralph Breaks the Internet at number 8 and Finding Dory at number 10.
I haven't watched this. I don't really. Here's the thing about Finding Dory, all right? I'm okay with it. I kind of like it, but then the whole truck scene at the end.
That is crazy. I know. That's the only negative for me.
Whoa! It's going up, and then I see that truck scene.
In what extremely far-fetched?
It's like the whole movie makes sense until that scene where it takes you out of it, because that's not supposed to.
We just want to finish. Stupid.
Yeah,
What is this ship doing here?
I thought you were being thrown by dragons.
Teguh, say hi. If you want to say hi, go ahead.
Hello.
How's the game of Quidditch with the dragons?
No. Okay, I
Wait,
think we should just
I
tell us
was
just
I
top
was
five, but
dreaming
without
of I was dreaming
explanation.
of sheep. Okay, it's fine.
Exactly, I was dreaming of the dragon and outrun your dragons and playing with the sheep. So yeah, Finding Dory is like that driving truck scene is just as if you're watching a Star Wars film and then somehow the
Become Fast
Joker
and Furious.
pops up. It's gonna take you out of it. So
Yep.
that's but yeah, the whole movie Finding Dory is great. Like a relationship with Dory finding the mother. This is really sweet, and yeah, everything is quite sweet. It's quite atrocious. So, Ariq, do you happen to have made a list? 10?
No, but I was considering on putting Finding Dory in like somewhere around sixth or seventh, or probably eighth.
Okay.
So like if let's say this, like there's Kelvin's list and Albert's list, I'm more leaning towards Albert's list.
Okay. Teguh, if you could stop audio feed or laptop. But yeah, as you were asking what we
Would
were
you
doing,
stop showing 02? I'm gonna block Kelvin out.
Teguh, since you were asking what we were doing, we already discussed our top 5 and top 10 sort of. So if you happen to have a list, just like
Okay, I can see 02,
say
Kelvin.
in order. If you happen to have a list ready.
I kind of do. Kind of.
Say the top five.
Jesus, what sound is that? Who's making that noise?
Kelvin is masturbating to 02.
No, there's like some noise of like, I don't know.
That's the sound
that's
of
Kelvin.
my genitals.
That's Kelvin's masturbating.
Okay,
Like that.
Teguh, say your list from 10 to 1, and let's see if we have anything.
But 10 to 1, I don't have 10, I have it 5.
See, me and Teguh didn't make it. Me and
Okay,
Teguh
five.
didn't make it 10.
Yeah, go ahead, say the 5. Let's see if it's making any comment.
I didn't exactly order it.
Well, order it now.
God damn it!
Order it now.
I'm in the process of ordering it right now.
Guys, I have to go.
I shall
soon.
give it to number 5. Is it shall be wait. Which
Okay.
one was that one? It was Madagascar.
Which one is what? Tell us the plot, and I can tell you.
Madagascar 3
Okay.
Content, okay.
is the European one, and then I'll give it to Kung Fu Panda
Ooh.
2.
I haven't
Wait,
actually watched any of the
Wait, which one's the
except first
Chinese one?
They're all in
I mean,
Chinese.
they're all in China.
They're all
Chinese.
One with the cannons. One with the cannons.
Cannons.
Oh, one of the
Oh,
cannons
the
too.
second, yeah, that's second. We don't. That's the one with the crane.
The peacock, right? The
Yeah.
peacock is the red
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That.
Okay, number 3.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Number 3, I give it to Finding Dory.
Nice. Okay.
And number 2 is Monster University.
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
I think
Okay. This is interesting.
Because I really liked Monsters Inc. and it was my childhood, so Monsters University was like.
No, the reason why I say it's interesting is not because it's that high up. It's interesting because you haven't seen any Toy Story film so far.
yeah.
It's a completely
Thing
different
is-
list from everyone else.
Thing
Is
is,
either the goof.
I was never really into Toy Story.
Okay.
All right.
What's your number 1?
I mean,
Wait.
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 I don't think the goof have a number 1.
I'm pretty sure it's How to Train Your
I did not think this through.
I'm pretty sure it's How to Train Your Dragon too, because there's a sheep in it.
It's not.
Oh.
Is it Shaun the Sheep?
Well, do you know it or not? Because we might need to wrap up. It's like I just came here, you guys are wrapping up already.
Oh, you know what? Scratch that.
Huh?
What?
And I put like 3 and 2, move them up. So Monster University number 1.
He's gonna put it number 5. Okay, so what's your number 5?
And then I'm putting into number 3. I'm just gonna slide it in there. Okay. I'm just gonna slide into number 3. Which one was that one? The second Rio. Second
Cars.
Rio.
Rio.
Rio 2.
Oh, Rio
Wow.
too.
This is groundbreaker, folks. He got no Toy Story films or How to Train Your Dragon films in the top 5. Surprising. Okay,
Thing
Here's
is,
the thing.
I really want to put Incredibles 2 in there, but I haven't watched it. So
same case as Ariq.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of like new sequels. I was just like,
Teguh,
or Ralph.
most of the movies you mentioned, I haven't watched them.
Okay, so based on I've been tallying up sort of based on our argument and our list. The one that makes the most sense as number 1 officially is Toy Story 2. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah, it's my top. It's still the top 5.
Which one was the second one?
The one
where they rescue Woody after he got taken by
from
the fat dude.
the prospector.
Not the prospector.
Why are you laughing? It's Stinky Pete, the prospector.
No, he wasn't taken by the prospector. He was taken by
Taken
some
by
guy.
Al.
Yeah, not the prospector.
Okay, so okay, Teguh have Monsters University at number 1. I have it number 6. I don't think anyone else have that in the list.
I have it. Monster University is my number 7.
Oh, you have it? Oh, you have it. Okay. So 3 of us. Do Ariq have it? Probably Ariq have it too, no?
About what?
Monsters University?
No, Monster University is number 5, isn't it?
No, I put that. I would put that at around number
somewhere
7 or 8.
But it's somewhere in the top 10,
10.
right? Okay.
It's top 10, yeah.
All right. So the argument is, it's surprisingly, Monsters University is the only one that all 4 of us have in our top 10 list, but not top 5, because on the top 5 is only Teguh. And then Toy Story 3 is all number 2 for us. And How to Train Your Dragon 2 is number 1 for Ariq and number 3 for me and Kelvin. So how do we decide on which is number 2?
Toy Story 3 then. You not?
Think so?
Fight to the death.
I mean, it's the 3 of us out of 4, and it's all on the top
Okay,
list.
so do you agree on this? Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, How to Train Your Dragon 2, and then Monsters University?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
If it helps, if I had a number 6, it would be How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah.
I had the number
All right.
6.
So the remaining commonalities that we have. Okay, one non-commonality but quite high in the list is that Kelvin's Choice, the Keroro movie. That is the odd one.
I haven't seen that.
That's in the top 5. The other commonalities in our top 5 is Incredibles 2, Shrek 2, Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaur. Well, not really top 5, but sort of top 5. Madagascar's Europe Most Wanted and Finding Dory. That's sort of in our top 5, top 10 range. So, okay, this is tough. Okay, I reckon it should be either Incredibles 2, Shrek 2, Finding Dory. I feel like that should be the one between the top for the next position.
I only have Shrek 2 there. I put Finding Dory at like near to the bottom.
Would you guys agree if Shrek 2 will be number 5 in the list?
I don't
For
have
me,
that on my
yes.
list.
For me, yes, because I put it
Sure.
at number 4.
Okay, so should we have Incredibles 2 or Finding Dory up next? I want to argue. I want to argue for Incredibles 2. That film's great.
I haven't watched it, so I
Just
can't
because you
really.
guys haven't seen it, but yeah, I want to argue for it to be up there. So I'm putting it up there, and then so Finding Dory. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finding Dory is number 7. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the remaining films on the possible list: Keroro, the movie 2, Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaur, Madagascar, Europe Most Wanted, Penguins of Madagascar, Despicable Me 2, Cars 3, and Kung Fu Panda 2. And we only have 3 more slots in the list. How do we decide on this?
Keroro ni.
Which one should be in the
Keroro
list? Keroro?
Shinkai Princess de Arimas.
What? I don't know what you're saying.
That's Keroro too. Shinkai Princess ni
You guys
de
want?
Arimas.
So shall we put that in the list? You guys agree?
Yes.
Okay, and then what? And then which one is next?
Very nice.
What's left?
Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaur, Madagascar as Europe's Most Wanted, Penguins of Madagascar, Despicable Me 2, Cars 3, Kung Fu Panda 2.
Cars 3. I thought you said Cars 2.
Nope.
Cars 2 is best.
Blasphemy.
Cars 2 is best.
If we ever make the worst animated sequels, that will be in there.
Yeah, everyone is like, what's number one?
Yeah, actually, no. I feel like we could have made a better list if it was the worst animated sequel.
Yeah,
That's for another podcast. All right, so Dawn of the Dinosaur have two of them in our. This is tough because some of us have top 10, some of us have top 5. Dawn of the Dinosaur is in the top 10 for two of us. Europe Most Wanted is in the top 10 for two of us. Penguins of Madagascar is in only one's top 10. Despicable Me 2 is only one's top 10. Cars 3 is only one's top 10. Kung Fu Panda 2 is only one top 10. So I guess it's Ice Age and Madagascar Europe Most Wanted that's going to make the cut. But which one goes first? That's the question.
I vote for Dawn of the Dinosaurs because I didn't put it at number 5.
Okay, Ariq vote for Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Kelvin?
Yeah.
Who do you vote for?
I agree because it's still in my top 6.
Yeah, the top 6 for Kelvin.
Okay. Teguh, you okay with that? You have no vote even late. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna, as usual, I'm gonna send the list through a internet portal, a very hidden internet scroll that
Line.
super
That will be calling it now.
super encrypted, and no one will ever know, or it will never be leaked. Let me just put the numbers real quick. But while I'm putting the rankings right here and sending it to you guys, do you guys have honorable mentions that you guys want to say?
Cars.
I like it.
Cars 2. Cars 2.
Yep. I don't know if you take this seriously or this is a joke.
It's a joke.
To be fair, when I don't feel like thinking and I just feel like watching ridiculous stuff, Cars 2 is fun.
So dumb. I'm British intelligence. I'm Bader. Average intelligence.
Average.
Yeah, I just sent a list, and if I were to have honorable mentions, Madagascar 3 will be there, Kung Fu Panda 2 will be there, Cars 3 will be there, and Lego Movie 2. Although I don't know if that would count as animated or not, because there is, if you've seen Lego Movie 1, there is live action stuff, and there is a bit more live action stuff in this film than in the first film. But I guess it's still counts.
It's still classified as
Animated. Yeah.
So okay, so I've sent the list.
Mm-hmm.
I will be doing the drummings and the banging. And
usually I'm the one that does the list.
Huh?
No, usually I'm the one that like says the list. So I guess we'll go with it. I'll go with it.
Well, we can. You guys can change turn just saying it. So Ariq says 10, Kelvin says 9, Teguh says 8, Ariq 7. So we just go rotate again, okay?
Yeah.
Wait.
And we'll say number 1 together.
Okay.
Feel free to turn off the camera.
So let's go.
Okay, I'll do the countdown, okay? The top 10 top 10 Councilmen animated sequels are at number 10.
Madagascar, Europe's Most Wanted.
Yay!
At number 9.
Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaur. Hey, clap, man.
Okay, we clap. At number 8.
Keroro Gunso 2、深海のプリンセスであります。
That is
Nailed the Japanese title.
What is that?
That's how Japanese people scream.
Anyway, good question. What does that translate into? Shinkai no Princess de Arimas.
Princess Under the Sea.
Oh,
Something like
okay.
that.
That's why you said it. That's why you mentioned it was taking place under the ocean.
Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid with frogs. Okay. And number 7.
Finding Dory.
Did
And
Teguh not get a part?
No, he did. He said
Keroro.
Keroro Gunso.
All right.
Okay.
Kelvin. Kelvin.
Number 6.
Incredibles Q.
Number 5 in our top 10 list is
The Almighty Shrek 2.
Oh my.
The only
And-
one that can beat Shaggy.
Cool.
at number 4.
Monsters University.
By the way, interesting fact, the
Yeah.
Monsters University, they have a banner thing, they have like an arc
Yeah.
that is based on Purdue.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah, because
or-
Purdue have the famous arc like that thing in the game. Okay,
You learn how to scare children, Alfred. In Purdue?
that's a secret course. Don't want to discuss about that.
No, I didn't know.
All right,
Okay.
Oh my god! Ariq! Wait,
What?
okay, we'll talk about this later. I
number
just had a
3.
realization. Alright.
Number 3 in our
How
list
to
is
train your dragons to
I like how Kelvin tried to make it sure, but he can't because it's too long.
number 2 on our list is,
Toy Story 3.
and we'll say
Oh,
number
yeah.
and we'll say number 1 together. It is
Toy Story.
Toy Story 2.
Nobody did a countdown before.
that we tried this. We have done top 10 list 4 times. Every time we try to reveal the number 1.
Redo it.
You want to
Cut this
redo?
part out.
Are you for real? You want to redo the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
list?
redo it. We'll cut that part out and then we'll go like our
whole
number
list?
1 is
Oh, just the number 1. Okay.
no, we're like 3, 2, 1, and our number 1 reveal is. Yeah,
All right. And in 3, 2, 1, our number 1
Number
reveal
1 is.
Oh, you want to say
Toy
it?
Story
Story
2.
That's
Hell,
better.
this is
God damn it!
God damn, y'all have no enthusiasm. Kelvin's camera is off.
So that is our list, guys. What do you think? Do you disagree or disagree? If you're on YouTube, tell us your comment section what you think is the top 10 animated sequels. If you're on podcast, leave a comment. If you're doing a review, leave your top 10 list in the review. We'll read it in the next episode if someone does do that.
I'll put it.
Or just tag us on social media. Ariq is at Ariq Andrea on Instagram. Kelvin's at KYAce27 on Instagram. And Teguh is at TG2399 on Instagram.
No, it's TG23399.
23399. I'm sorry, Teguh.
A man knows.
And I'm the Dharma. Okay, what else do we have to say? You guys want to say anything else before we wrap up?
And with that, the councilman has spoken.